Hello, I'm Betty Hurley-Dasgupta, and I'm the administrator for this Mahara site. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction to the site. This Mahara open source portfolio site is thanks to the work of Chen Li of Eastern Carolina University, and it is through their cloud. The first thing I'm going to do is to log in. And you should have gotten a username and password from me. If not, you can send me an email and request one. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. Press the login key. And as long as I'm successful, you see that it now changes to my name. And I have put in a profile picture, so that comes up, as well as groups that I belong to. First, an introduction to how Mahara is set up. It is a very powerful system, and it does take a little bit of time to get oriented to. But if you remember how things are separated, I think that will help. What you have right here is what's called your dashboard. Only you see your dashboard. So this is your starting off place. Also, only you see your content. And this is where you put in information that you may want to publish in different ways within your ePortfolio. And down here, you see the different kinds of content there are. There's your profile information, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. You can upload files. There is a resume builder, so you can create a resume, and you can also publish a journal, or in this case, put your journal in and then decide how to publish it. You then showcase your portfolio through what Mahara calls pages, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And then the beauty of Mahara as well is that you are really part of a community, so you can find friends and make friends in Mahara, similar to Facebook, although this is a much more private community, and you can join groups. Controlling your privacy is deciding how you're going to share each of your pages, and you can join discussion groups. I'm going to start first by just clicking on my name here, and you'll note that on each person's name, if you click on their name, you'll go to what's called their profile page. The important thing about a profile page is that it is viewable by everyone in this particular Mahara community. Now, everyone in this community are people interested in STEM-related topics, so it's not a very large community, but just so you know, anything you put on your profile page, when people click on your name, they will see it. So I've put a little bit of information about me. I've put in a link to some more introductory videos. You may want to take a look at those. And some other resources. It lists what groups I belong to. And these are the pages that I've created that you certainly are welcome to take a look at. I've listed my friends. I have a wall. So as in Facebook, you can post on my wall. And this is the most recent posting in my journal. And I am going to show you how to do a journal. But let's go back first to our dashboard. Because the first thing I want to show you, just in terms of creating content, some things you may want to do initially. Now, when you go to content, you see your profile information is first, and you may want to put a little bit of information about yourself there. Also, you may want to upload some pictures. Now, do note that there are some restrictions in terms of the profile picture. So you may have to hunt around a little bit or take an image and make it smaller, which is what I did here, for it to accept it. If it's too large, it will just let you know. And so put in the browse, put in the picture and upload it, and you're all set. This is where you would upload any files that you want. You can see it's pretty easy, just browse and upload a file. And I won't go into this, but there's the resume builder. Plans is where you can actually set up a schedule for yourself and then mark off what you've completed. But the journals is probably the most important of these, because this is where you actually would put in your journal entries, and then I'll show you again on the profile page or on other pages where you would then publish parts of your journals. So as you can see, you can have multiple journals, and you could go ahead here and create a journal, give it a title, a description, and create it. I'm going to cancel because I don't want to create another journal. And anytime you want to add to your journal, you just click on New Entry. So these are my ePortfolio musings, and I can type in my entry and save it. And I can add a file to my entry as well. And that's how I build my journal. But let's go back to our profile page now. And I just want to show you a little bit about how you add information to your pages. And we'll consider this a page as our profile page. You see over on the right hand, if this is a page that you own, you can edit it. So go ahead, you would click on Edit this page. And you get a number of options. Note, it goes to Edit Content, but you may want to first go to Edit Layout. And you can easily select what layout you want. I usually go for 2 columns. I find 3 columns a little bit too noisy, and I often go with either equal widths, which this one is, or sometimes the larger right column. You can change this as you go along, so it's not that you have to choose one way and then have to stay with it. So you can see that I have the 2 equal columns. You can also select a theme. This one's primary school. There's just a few themes to select from, and you can try those. It changes automatically as you select, so that will tell you immediately what it looks like. Now let's go to the content area. There are a number of things that you can do. Now under Files, Images, and Video, you can put files to download, and note that as I hover over each topic, underneath it tells what it is. So this is files to download, or you may have a folder of files that you have already uploaded in your content area. You can do an image gallery. If you have HTML text, you can put that in. That way it's better formatted. A single image or embedded media. And for example, if I wanted to put in an image, what you would do is you would just click on it, hold down, and move it to where you want it. And then depending on what you've selected, it gives you a box in which you then can either upload an image or select from images that you have already uploaded. I'm not going to do this one, so I'll remove it. But note also, it either will give a given width, or if you don't like, you can go back and you can change the width. The other thing you can do is under Journal. Remember, I showed you under the content how you add to your journal. And if you want to upload your journal, you can move it here. It asks you which journal to put in, so let me put in Math Musings. I often select 1 entry per page because then it will show me others, but then it doesn't take too much space on the page. And let me just click Save. And see how it comes up right away. This is my journal, Math Musings, and it shows the 1 item. I just have 1 in there. Note this journal had a number of items, so then I have a way to go from page to page on that one. So that's how you would do a journal. You can also, that's the full journal. You can just do 1 journal entry, the most recent journal, or if you have journals and you have used a lot of tags, especially if you have multiple journals, you can actually do journal entries with a particular tag, which is nice. Another area is General. And you really do need to go and just explore a number of these. But the one that's probably the one you'll use a lot is the one at the end, which is called a text box. And that literally is what it is. So just drag it down. And you can give it a title. And type in here any text that you want. Save. And there's the text box. And editing is very easy. Maybe I want to add a little bit more to that. So I just click on, sorry I did that, this little editing mark right here. And I can add to it a lot more content. And there it is. If I want to get rid of it, I just click on the X and it's gone. So it's very easy, as you can see, to insert material and to edit it after it's in, or to get rid of it. Also, you can move it around if you put your cursor right in the line there, then I can just move things around. It's very nice. So let me get rid of this one for now. Another one that you'll probably use a lot, well, here's the profile one, and this is the profile information here. So you can provide information about yourself. And the resume, you would have to have built your resume under the content area, and then you can publish either all or part of it here. And the external content, another one that's very common, and this one is especially useful for putting in a video like YouTube video. And the nice part about that is you actually don't need the embed code. You can just put the URL right here. And these are all the ones that you can put the code in from. And again, you can adjust the width if you feel you need to. So that's a very quick introduction to maneuvering in Mahara on your first time around. We just click done. And I'm back to my dashboard. And you do want to make sure you log out, and you do that right up here. Thank you very much, and have fun in Mahara.